My name is Jesse. Please ignore my hair. I have 500,000 followers across social media, and today I'm going to show you how to get more likes in 2026 by becoming a character. Now, the example I want to show you is this video I made here. This video got over 5.5 million views. It generated school, let's see here, over $50,000, probably closer to 100 grand because they don't run ads at a loss. So this video generated a lot of income, got a lot of views, and the way I made that money and got these views was by creating a character. Now, if you create a character, you're going to get a whole lot more views. First of all, I'm going to show you the video and then we'll dive into it.
I'm just a stay-at-home husband. A stay-at-home husband who's making lunch on what should be a non-stick pan. A stay-at-home husband who's trying to find work, but no one was hiring. A stay-at-home husband who started a community on Skool. A stay-at-home husband who didn't believe he could do it, but school proved him wrong. A stay-at-home husband who now works from home because school's his main thing. A stay-at-home husband who invites you to make a school for free.
All right, that's the entire video, 28 seconds. This video took me less than a minute to film, and it took me probably less than 5 minutes to script. Altogether, this took me less than 30 minutes to create. All right, 30 minutes of effort for 5.5 million views, $100,000 in revenue. So what are the components here? Well, first of all, I asked myself, who am I? Now, there's many things that I am, and you can think for yourself. Who are you? What are the things you like to do? I like to video edit. I love my wife. I like, video gaming. There's a lot of things that I like to do. But when you are picking your character, you only want to pick something that is relatable to a billion people. So one thing that is relatable to a billion people is husband. There's probably a billion husbands in the world. So that was what I started off with my character. The next thing I want to do, once you have your character, is you want to ask yourself, how can I trigger everyone with an aspect of my character? So one thing that's controversial is being a stay-at-home husband. Some people are like, the husband needs to go out and work while the wife stays at home. Other people are like, that's so sexist. The wife shouldn't have to stay at home. And it creates all these arguments in the comments. That's what gets you views, is social tension in your character. So my character is a stay-at-home husband. Then I add the tension. My character's a husband. I add the tension of being a stay-at-home husband. And after that, I just want to dive into being as relatable as I possibly can before I make the sell. So what's the first thing I'm talking about is I'm bashing on this non-stick pan. I'm saying I'm a stay-at-home husband who's cooking on what should be a non-stick pan. I'm not telling the audience it doesn't work. I'm not telling them this non-stick pan sucks. I'm just saying it should be a non-stick pan. That tells them everything they need to know. Without saying all those things, now they already know, shoot, it's probably not going to work, but I want to watch as the viewer to see if it does, which is what increases the watch time and gets you that many views. So it continues to go on. Then I share a second layer of my character, and that is I lost my job. Now, job security or lack thereof probably relatable to a billion people. There's probably a billion people in the workforce who are at risk of losing their job or have already lost their job. Somewhere in that, either of those two buckets, you can add those two groups up, over a billion people. So now I've made my character relatable to a billion people to start the husbands, added the tension, shared some relatability with the pan, gone back into my character again and been like, hey, I lost my job. Not sure how it's going to work. And then I bring in the thing I'm trying to sell, which is school. I tell them, hey, I tried school and I wasn't thinking it was work, but school proved me wrong. And that is the call to action. People hear that and they go, you know what, maybe I'll give school a try because I relate to being a husband, or I relate to being a husband who lost their job. And yeah, people sign up. It also helps to be doing something visually interesting. Here, the focus of this video is character. I've used characters to blow myself up and my students up. If you would like to learn more about how to use characters, join my private group, Viral Stars, link below, and I will see you there.